Before the 2024 report, NASA's official position on UFOs or unidentified flying objects was largely dismissive. The agency focused on hard science, rarely commenting on public UFO sightings or rumors. But the cultural tides changed in the late 2010s and early 2020s. First, the Pentagon declassified a series of dramatic Navy videos, so-called Flyer 1 gimbal and Go Fast, showing objects performing impossible maneuvers. The mainstream press, for the first time, treated UFOs as a serious national security issue. Congressional hearings, pilots' testimonies, and a wave of new sightings forced NASA to respond. In 2022, Administrator Bill Nelson announced the formation of a dedicated UAP study group, signaling a new era of transparency, data sharing, and scientific rigor. Bill Nelson: "We want to shift the conversation from sensationalism to science. If there's something in our skies that we can't identify, it's our job to find out what it is. The public deserves answers." The new NASA study group set out to create the most comprehensive, unbiased analysis of UAPs in history. They brought together a multidisciplinary team: astrophysicists, former Air Force officials, AI specialists, and public transparency advocates. Their task: review all credible UAP data, past and present their findings to the world. The report itself, running more than 180 pages, breaks down its investigation in stages. Here's what each major section covers. NASA scoured databases from multiple sources: military and government radar logs, pilot debriefs, classified incident reports. Astronauts and mission logs, including International Space Station records, shuttle-era sighting logs, and radio transmissions. Civilian reports, FAA National UFO Reporting Center, and university observatories. Advanced sensors, space-based telescopes, meteor detection networks, and satellite imagery. The team implemented a triangulation protocol. An incident wasn't listed as credible unless multiple independent sources confirmed it, ideally with both sensor and eyewitness data. Among the unexplained UAPs, the report identifies striking patterns. Altitude. Most UAPs cluster between 20,000 and 45,000 feet, well above commercial traffic, yet within the range of military operations. Geography: sightings spike off the U.S. East Coast, around the South China Sea, and near classified military testing sites in Nevada and New Mexico. Time of day: majority occur at dusk or dawn, often during complex training exercises. The panel theorizes that many UAPs may be drawn to or deliberately monitor military activity. But even after factoring in possible drone overflights, weather balloons, and classified tech, dozens of cases simply don't fit any known pattern. A. The 2021 Atlantic Sphere incident. Multiple Navy F-18 pilots flying off Virginia's coast spot a glowing basketball-sized sphere hovering above the waves. When approached, the object darts away at Mach speeds, making hairpin turns impossible for any known craft. Radar, thermal cameras, and the pilot's own visuals confirm the event. No transponder or radar signature matching any known drone or aircraft. We see drones all the time. This was different. It accelerated so fast I lost visual in seconds, and my radar couldn't track it. It felt intelligent. B. The ISS flash event 2022. ISS external cameras catch a bright, fast-moving object traversing the atmosphere, visible for less than 2 seconds. NASA's orbital mechanics team rules out meteors, debris, or satellites based on trajectory and velocity. Astronauts on board describe a coherent, pulsing light that didn't match anything seen in years of spaceflight. C. The Arizona Triangle, 2019. Dozens of witnesses, including police and air traffic controllers, spot a giant, silent triangular craft over Phoenix. Cell phone video captures the shape, while military radar picks up an unregistered, slow-moving object. The craft moves against prevailing winds and accelerates out of range in under a minute. NASA's report is frank about its limitations. Stigma: many pilots and scientists hesitate to report UAPs, fearing ridicule or career consequences. Sensor limitations: most satellites and radars aren't designed to catch fast, small, or unconventional craft. Security red tape: military and intelligence agencies often redact key details for national security. Despite these challenges, the agency urges a culture change. Reporting UAPs should be as routine as reporting a safety hazard essential for airspace security. A major breakthrough in the 2024 report is the use of next-gen technology. NASA's team trained AI algorithms to filter millions of satellite and radar frames, flagging anomalies that matched UAP criteria. The AI compared flight patterns, thermal signatures, and electromagnetic disturbances to rule out false positives. By combining AI with expert review, the team boosted detection rates by 400% compared to manual review. By cross-referencing radar infrared and visible light data, NASA could rule out birds, insects, or ordinary aircraft. Unexplained UAPs often showed unique thermal and electromagnetic signatures, suggesting propulsion systems unknown to current science. NASA invited civilian scientists, amateur astronomers, and even the public to submit sightings through a new online portal. The agency received over 12,000 new submissions, many accompanied by cell phone video, flight tracking data, or telescope footage. Several cases in the report began as crowdsourced sightings, later confirmed by radar or satellite. For all its thoroughness, the NASA UAP report draws clear boundaries. No recovered materials. Despite persistent rumors, NASA claims to have found no physical evidence of UAP craft debris or technology. No alien bodies or communication. The report explicitly denies any contact with extraterrestrial beings. But the agency admits, some UAP cases display flight characteristics that challenge our current understanding of physics. Many critics and ufologists argue that this carefully worded language leaves room for plausible deniability, and that deeper secrets remain classified. We've seen this before: disclosure by degrees. First they say nothing there, then something there, but we don't know what. What's next? NASA's report is already igniting fierce debate across the scientific community and beyond. Instrument error. Some physicists argue that even advanced sensors can be tricked by temperature inversions, electrical interference, or mundane clutter. Classified technology. Aviation experts suggest some UAPs could be top-secret military craft, perhaps hypersonic drones or black projects the public will never see. Natural phenomena. Rare atmospheric plasma ball lightning or even migratory birds in formation may explain some anomalies. Non-human intelligence. Some panelists and pilots openly speculate that at least a handful of UAPs demonstrate non-human intent or design. Interdimensional theory. A fringe but growing group of physicists suggests UAPs may exploit quantum effects, slipping between dimensions, a theory with little proof but tantalizing potential. SETI and cosmic signals. SETI researchers hope to cross-check UAP sightings with unexplained radio bursts or patterns in cosmic background radiation. The public response has been electric: social media hashtags, trending podcasts, dissecting the report, new UAP watch communities forming online. For many, the report is a vindication of years of eyewitness accounts. For others, it's a masterclass in government ambiguity. The broader picture. Why the 2024 NASA UAP report matters. UAPs, whatever their origin, pose a potential risk to civilian and military aircraft. NASA's report urges the FAA and international agencies to create standardized protocols for reporting and investigating UAPs. The report marks a turning point. UFOs are now a legitimate subject of scientific study, not just fringe speculation. By normalizing research, NASA hopes to attract the next generation of physicists, engineers, and astronomers to the mystery. Whether the answer is alien terrestrial or unknown UAPs remind us of our smallness in the universe and our hunger for answers. NASA has pledged annual updates on UAP research, promising greater transparency and public engagement. The agency is investing in new sensors, satellites, and cross-agency data sharing. The European Space Agency, Japan's JAXA, and other space programs are launching their own UAP study groups. Global coordination may soon make UAP research a truly planetary effort. Citizen science through phone apps, sky-watching communities, and amateur astronomers will play a huge part in the next wave of discoveries. NASA encourages everyone to keep watching, keep reporting, keep asking questions. In the end, the 2024 NASA UAP report is not a conclusion, it's an invitation. An invitation to question, to investigate, and to embrace the unknown. For every answer, new questions emerge. And as we stand on the edge of discovery, one truth remains. The universe is far stranger and more fascinating than we ever imagined. Thanks for joining me on this journey. The next episode will be cracking open Project Blue Book and the secrets it still holds. Until then, keep your eyes on the skies. Good night.